Hello all the people, it's Effectuality here, and we are back on the Nimbuscraft modded server playing some more Modsauce. And I'm feeling a little bit sick, so if my voice sounds a little bit different, then that is why. And if I suddenly stop recording, it's probably because I've gone into a fit of sneezing or coughing or some other such sickly thing. So, I have a bit of a plan for what we're doing this episode, and it has nothing to do with this chopper. This chopper was just really cool to stand by. We might actually fly that later. Might as well. But, over here, we have a bit of a plan. So, in this area here, what we really need right now on the server is a whole bunch of power. We really need to get some sort of power source going, and it is my task to do that. So, I have a... what do you call those things? A big reactor. I have a big reactor in mind. I'm going to build a little bit of a building for it first, and then we're going to chuck some turbines inside it. I'm not actually going to use the big reactors mod to create the steam for the turbines. You'll have to wait and see how we're going to do that. But, seeing as I'm feeling a little bit sick, this will have to be a little bit of a time lapse. I'm not going to do too much talking. Maybe find some cool music, stick it in the background. I don't know, we'll see. Either way, I'm going to kick off with just leveling out the land first. So, once that's done, I will come back and we will start building things. Now, just on the subject of leveling out the land, I could make myself a tinker's shovel and get rid of it all that way, but I have a much better idea because we just love this DNA mod, and I happen to have some skin cells that I've grafted from a ghast that are going to make this whole job a little bit easier. Oh, gotta remember to move. Oops, see you later, slime trees. Didn't do such a good job there. Anyway, look, things blew up, man. That was cool. Oh wow, I really took out a lot of slime trees. I'm going to have to plant some saplings here. Might as well grab them all just so that we've got them. Oh, more things are falling down. Who planted a forest there anyway? Good gracious. I was going to say something else, I won't say it. Anyway, look, let's just do. What a fun way to level out the ground. So much better than using a shovel. I do love this pack. Oh, and we have a skeleton there too. So let's use our blaze power here. He looks like he's not doing too well in there. Hey look, little chicken's got an octopus thing. Do I get that? Yeah, alright. It's not an octopus, it's a squid. You know that, I know that. I was just making sure you listened. Whoa. Yeah, so this isn't exactly foolproof. Just like a ghast, you can get hit with your own spells and stuff, so not necessarily the best way to get rid of. Yeah, see, especially when you can't even hit the things that you're after. As I say, not necessarily the best way to get rid of earth and that sort of stuff, but definitely the most fun way. And you gotta use the stuff that's in the pack, right? Otherwise it's just there for no reason. Whoops, missed. Put a hole in the ground somewhere else. Okay, I think that'll do. I might just use my shovel for the rest of it. I will come back when things are flatter, because this is really not flattening the land out. This is just making it even more of a horrible mess. I tried. Okay, I've cleared out a little bit of a space, and I'm not entirely sure if it's big enough yet. So what we're going to do is use a little bit of a handy, where does this come from? Bibliocraft tool, which is this handy dandy little tape measure. So if we go from there all the way over to this side over here, that's 29. I need 43 just for the structure, and then I want some more space around it, so that's going to need to be a whole lot bigger. So as you can see, it's just a small building that we're putting together here. I think this is about the placement that I want for it. That's going to look quite nice with the ocean in the background and some other things all around it, and it will give some room for some buildings, well, not around here, but in other places. Anyway, I'll keep on building this hill up so that it looks all nice and natural, and then we'll come back and I will start building the base of this thing, because it's not going to be made out of cobble. That was really just to mock it up for me so I could see how it was going to look in the place that I chose. Okay, so as it turns out, we've actually run out of dirt to keep building this, so now I have made myself a excavator, which is a tinker's tool, really quite cool. Pretty standard. If you've ever played modded before, you probably use the tinker tools. They're pretty common in mod packs. But this thing, it seems to dig pretty fast. I'm not the best when it comes to tinkers. I don't really know what's good. I thought Manny Allen was basically the best thing that you could make everything out of, but apparently that's wrong, because cobalt has a faster mining speed, even though Manny Allen's made out of cobalt and adite. So, don't quite know how that works or why that works, but what I do know is that I now have a shovel thing, and that's going to help me get some dirt, and we're going to fill all of this in, and we're going to bring this out a little bit, and I'm going to need a lot of dirt, so I'll, again, make a cut and come back when things are done. Guys, I think I just hurt myself playing Minecraft. I just sneezed and it was so violent it like pulled the muscles in my shoulders. I don't know, it's weird. It hurt! This is killing me. Ta-da! We have a thing and it's ready to start building on, so the next step is to, well, for me, the next step is to start getting a lot of resources, because this thing is pretty huge. It's fairly tall. It's got a lot of stuff. So we're going to start doing some mining, I think, because I need real large amounts of iron and some steel and all sorts of things. So that's going to take a while, but rest assured, they will happen. Okay, we're back and all sorts of things are happening. Right now I'm trying to get myself as much iron as humanly possible. I've got a few blocks of it here. I went out and just mined out a bunch of ores. And so now all of that is going into the QED, which today is called a quantum entanglement doohickey. It changes every time, it's quite funny. But you can see a little bit of coal and a little bit of iron makes 3 iron ingots in this thing. So this is by and large the, well, as far as I know, the best way to make iron ingots. It's expensive as far as the coal goes. However, if we just type coal into here, we have 5,000 of it. We have almost 1,000 of ore as well, which is nether coal ore, which is even more rich than normal coal ore. So all in all, I think we've got enough. So really what's going on is we're just waiting for this thing to cook up all of that iron. I might just grab some more coal now and just chuck it in there. And then I've made some Tyrian blocks as well. The futuristic armor plating with shining metal bits, because that's going to be the floor for our design that we're doing. Wait, hold the phone. I've just realised that a builder's wand is definitely the thing that we're going to need here. I know that Cube has one, so if he's holding on to it, then I'll message him on Discord and grab that, because that's going to speed this whole process up so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is a floor down. I know it looks pretty boring so far. There's more to come, I swear. Right, well, I've been making some progress on the ring that's going around. There's going to be something going in at that level there where you can see the black stuff, and then there's going to be something that these connect up to. This is really strange. I don't know if I can make this better, though. It doesn't seem to be a way that I can connect those up quite so easily, so this is what I'm left with, which is a little bit gumpy. So basically, if I do one over this side, basically I'm putting one there, and then another one on top. And I would really like it to be like this one over here. Just nice and angular, you know, but just can't seem to make it happen. So this is what I'm stuck with. I go there, there, one in there, and then that one, and then this one's a little bit trickier. I gotta go, might as well turn that one now, there, take that out, and put another one there. And that's what we're left with. If anybody knows a better way to do that, please, by all means... Ah, crap. Come back. Go away. Please, by all means, come and change it around, because I'm not terribly happy with this. But it'll do for now, because things need to happen. Alright, check it out. We got 2 rings in. We are probably almost finished now. No, I'm kidding. We're like 10% finished. We got so much left to do. See, I died as well. Thank you, Briz. Briz shut me out of the air, and now my death is no longer over here, it's over there. So at least it's close to where I was working, I suppose. It's nice to have a commemoration of the fact that you were there. Anyway, I am going to... what's the next part that we're going to do? We're going to build the inside part. So this ring, or these 2 rings, are actually just... basically supports, I guess you could say, for the structure that's going in the middle, and then it's going to come up quite a bit further. So this is really just the start of it. There is so much left to do. I'm going to carry on. Okay, so we're definitely making progress. I'm not really sure if I want this to be quite so close. I might. Considering about bringing this wall one back. It's not how I... Ooh. It's not how I built it in creative, but then just looking at it now, no, I think we'll leave it. We'll carry on as it is. It does look cool when it's finished, and I think if I pull it too far back, it's not going to look the same, or it's not going to, the end result won't be quite the same. So right now, oh man, getting smooth stone is just my major mission right now to build this, because all of those Turian blocks require smooth stone and iron in the middle to create, and then all of the laboratory blocks take smooth stone and quartz. So we are using heaps of smooth stone. Thankfully we've got a cobble generator that never ever will run out. And also I'm running off 7 furnaces trying to get enough smooth stone, but it's just ridiculous. I can't make it fast enough. And I really don't want to get distracted in making other things to make the stone to make the things, because once I've got this stuff here, I'm not going to need it for a while, and it just seems like a bit of a distraction. Anyway, I'll come back when we've got more of that built. Alrighty people, we have all of the laboratory blocks in place now. So what we've got is just another big circle and a big empty space inside. So our reactors will be going in here, or our turbines for the reactor will be going in here. And right now, the next part that I need to do is get a whole lot of mana steel. And what I'm hoping to do, hasn't been too bad with these laboratory blocks and that sort of stuff, but the mana steel is going to be quite a commitment. So what I'm hoping for is that I can create covers out of them using the old... what's that thing called? The microblocks? Microblocks. So I want to make... There's going to be a big steel or mana steel ring that goes up the top of here. It's going to look really cool, but if I have to use actual mana steel, it is thousands of blocks. Thousands? Probably. Probably thousands of blocks. Okay, people, we have a bit of a problem. I was going to be using a lot of mana steel. And I was hoping, just hoping, that maybe I would be able to use the microblocks mod and just make them really small, because I only need the covers. It only needs to go on the outside so that people can see it, and then on the inside, other stuff and things can happen. It doesn't really matter. But that's not going to be a thing, because you cannot make microblocks out of mana steel. So we're having to come up with a different option. Here's the mana steel. Here's regular iron. You can see that the mana steel's got some inclusions in it, looks really shiny, it's really cool. This, however, is what we're going to get stuck with, okay, because I really want the lines. That's what's going to make it. So anything else that's blue doesn't really look quite right. but we do have a paint mixer. And if I pop that down, where do I want it? There? Okay, yeah, that's probably a good place. We'll chuck in some dyes. There we go, and it's all ready to go. And then we just need to chuck in a bucket of milk. And we want to try and find something that's as close to the color of the mana steel as possible. And last time I tried something around about here, and it was too dark. And I ended up with that color. So we need to go a whole lot lighter than that. So what I'm thinking is probably something up around here-ish. Let's try that. Okay, we have our paint can. Let's grab that, and we're also going to need the paint brush. And if we just pop that down over here. Does it look close? It might look close. Let's try it. We've got our paintbrush, dip it in, put that there. Is that, it's not really bright, you know, like obviously as I said, mana steel's really shiny, we really like mana steel for that. Can you paint mana steel? Nah. This is more of like a baby blue, I think, as opposed to that which is kind of getting like cyan. Ooh, that looks like a nice color. And I forgot to grab a paintbrush. Can I use this paintbrush? Is that a thing? Can I just dip it in there? Oh, look at that. You can. Cool. Oh. I think this will fit our purpose. I think this is going to do, guys. We have found the color that we need. Oh, that there is the result of maybe half an hour of mining, maybe even a little bit longer. We have such a long way to go. Such a long way to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I have had a fantastic idea, and it's something I should have done a long time ago, and that is put a lava crystal onto my hammer. And now my hammer, and I just realized I put it on the wrong hammer. No! Ah, man, I'm good at this game. We're going to carry on. It's just going to be slower. So yeah, so now things, when I break them, they smelt straight away, and you can get quite a few iron ingots out of the one thing. How many have I got there? 17. This makes it 21. What? 21? This is better than the whole QED thing. This is the plan, guys. Okay, and I also get smooth stone. No, I don't. That's strange. One would think I would get smooth stone out of that, because I'm auto forging. And in other packs you do. Okay, well that's not important. The thing is, I need a whole lot of iron, and this is going to help me get it, and I'm not going to have to smelt it afterwards. So we're going to go and just break stuff now. Okay, people, check it out. Things are definitely heading in the right direction. I am starting to get pretty late here, so what I'm going to do is just fill in the little gaps that you can see over here. So there's going to be 2 pieces that go in the middle of that, and then I think I will call it a night, and that will probably be an episode as well. We'll have a look at just where the time's at, and if it is an episode, then we're going to hit release on that one, and I tomorrow will get straight back on to doing the next one, because we want to get this bad boy up and running ASAP. We need the power. And I need to press that button there, because for now, you can see I've got my paintbrush out. That's worked really well. I'm really happy with the way that that looks, actually. I'm glad that we found an alternative to the mana steel when the mana steel wasn't going to be a thing anymore. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a very happy day, and I will see you next time.